Hello everyone! Happy New Year! It's 2019. Can you believe that? 2018 just zoomed right by. We had a lot of fun in 2018, and so what I want to do today is talk about all the fun things we're going to do in 2019. And just in case you're confused, yes, we usually have our live video chat on Tuesdays on the Posh Pooch Designs Facebook page at 9:30 a.m. Mountain Time. And it's Mountain Time because I live south of Denver in a town called Parker. Now, I know it's Thursday this week, and so what we did is because a lot of people were celebrating, like me, with family for New Year's Day, so I didn't want to take away from that because you know me, I love family, and I want you to be able to spend time with your family and friends. And so what we're doing today is doing our live Happy New Year live Facebook chat video. Hello everyone. I see a whole bunch of you popping in. Karen and Lisa, Michelle, Crystal, Terry Ann, Cynthia, Lisa, Caitlin, Alicia. You're popping in so fast I can hardly see you. Kimberly, Patty, Michelle. I'm so glad you're all here. And I didn't know if I'd get a good audience on Thursday because, you know, we're out of our routine, right? Well, I'm really excited about today's video. I've got a lot of things to share with you. And the first thing I'm going to do is just kind of give you an idea of what's going to happen in 2019. Now, we are going to continue having our live Facebook videos every Tuesday unless something happens, or like this week, we changed it for a reason. And I always try to let you know. I put it out there on Instagram. I put it out there on Tuesday just to let you know so that you can be watching for it. But if you're like me, you probably forgot. I forget things all the time, so I have to make notes, you know. So anyway, a bunch more of you popped in. Let me make sure I say hello. Vicki, Jennifer, Yvette, Kimberly, Teresa, and Lori. I'm so glad you're all here. Okay, so what's going to happen for 2019 for Posh Pooch Designs? Well, in the past, our motto has been patterns for pooches, patterns for people, and patterns for fun. And that is still going to be what we're going to do. And I have had a few complaints about not putting out enough stuff for the pooches. So I do have something special for tomorrow. So be watching for tomorrow. Something for the pooches. Okay, so then last year, you know, our first year on YouTube was kind of a learning year. And I learned a lot. I made a lot of mistakes. And then last year, around September of 2017, sorry, we bought a bunch of new equipment. And so we started with 2018 with new lights, new cameras, new video, new computer, new everything, new microphone, keyboards, everything to try to learn to do better videos. And I had so much fun because I do love to learn. And I'm really not very technical when it comes to all the stuff. So I thank God I am so blessed to have a wonderful husband who knows how to do all this stuff. And when something weird happens, I always call my hubby and he walks me through it. And so we did a lot of learning this year as well. And I hope that you enjoyed a lot of the videos in the crochet alongs and the things that we did last year. At the beginning of last year, we did the Back to Crochet Basics, 12 lessons that also have projects. If you're wanting to sharpen up those crochet skills, you can go. The videos will always be there. Just go to the YouTube playlist, click on Back to Crochet Basics. You'll see 12 videos, and it starts from the very beginning, from chaining all the way through to some of the more harder techniques. Okay, and that's just a quick 12 videos to get you started and maybe refreshing you up. We did that last year. And then we did the Harmony Sample Blanket Crochet Along. It was so much fun. My blanket is right here behind me. And each month we did a different stitch so we could learn some fun and easy stitches. Yesterday I actually put out the video for the trim. So if you're waiting for the video for the trim, it's on the YouTube channel. You can find that. Again, go to the playlist and just click on Harmony Sample Blanket, and there'll be 13 videos because there's one for each month and then the trim. All right, so what are we going to do for a crochet along for 2019? We're going to do what I'm calling the Grand-tastic 2019 crochet along. And what we're going to do is we're going to learn a new granny square each month. And when I first announced this in one of my other videos, one of the ladies that is a very faithful follower, I was going to look and see if she was here real quick. Let me look. There's a whole bunch more of you clicked in. There's Tina and Kimberly, Rita, Teresa, Liz, Judy, and Pat. I hope I didn't miss anyone. I'm looking back up through. Tammy, did I say hello to you all? Anyway, so she said, I don't know how to do just a basic granny square. And I said, don't panic, because what we're going to do is each month we're going to do a granny square. It's going to be a 6-inch granny square. And we're going to start with the basics. And then we're going to work all the way up to some more in-depth techniques for some fun styles. And the way it'll work is each month, like I said, we'll learn a new granny square. It's going to be 6 inches. And you're going to need to make 4 or more of that granny square. If you make 4, we're going to be making a 4x8 square blanket. If you want your blanket to be larger than that, then you can make more, but you're going to need at least 4 of each square. And after we get all 12 squares done, we're going to mix and match them all over the blanket, and then we're going to stitch them all together and again have a trim. Now, here's some of them. I've been working on it. Okay, now it's also going to be one color, and that's why I'm doing a yarn kit giveaway. Let me scoot back just a little bit. I have put together 2 kits. Here is the purple one, and here is the blue one. Now, these are Red Heart Super Saver yarns, and I'm going to give away 2 of these. And what comes in this kit, let me make sure I get the ounces right. You're going to get 28 ounces of Red Heart Super Saver yarn. This one is Orchid, and this blue one is, I think it's just called Light Blue. You're also going to get the crochet hook, and you can see that right there. Let me grab one. Actually, let me just click over here, see if it'll show up. There we go. Here is the crochet hook. This is an ergonomic Boy H. It's a 5.00 millimeter crochet hook. You're going to get one of those in your kit as well. All right. Let me just show you up close. 28 ounces of worsted weight number 4 yarn and the H hook. It's a 5.00 millimeter Boy ergonomic handled hook. Okay, so I'm going to be giving away 2 of those. And I bet you're wondering, how can you get in on that giveaway, right? Okay, it's really simple. You can comment on this video, not anywhere else on Facebook, but on this video in the comments right now. So all of you that's already said hello, you're already in on the giveaway. The other way you can get involved is once I tweak this video and pop it over to YouTube, you can go over there and comment as well. And the way we do the giveaways is I don't pick the giveaways. I get accused all the time of choosing the giveaways. My hat's crooked. Anywho, and so I don't do that. Hang on 2 seconds. Sorry, I like to talk and my throat gets dry. All right, so the way it's done is there is a free random generator out there. And what we do, my husband and I, we get all the names. So make sure if you have a YouTube handle that's not your name, make sure you put your name by it so I know that's you. And then we'll grab all those names. We'll put them in that YouTube, or I'm sorry, in that internet random generator, and it'll just fling up 2 names. And then those 2 names will be drawn, and I'll announce that. Are you ready when I'm going to announce it? I got to look at my notes. January 15th. on our live video, I will announce the 2 winners. Okay? And you can put your preference if you prefer blue or you prefer the purple or the lavender. I believe the actual name of that purple yarn is called Orchid, where the blue one is just light blue. So you can just put, hey, I want the purple one, or I love the blue one, and that's your comment. And so you have like a week and a half. So you've got an extra day or an extra few days to get your comments in, okay? So just to repeat, all you have to do is comment, and on January 15, whoever the random generator picks will be 2 people that'll win these 2 kits. Okay? And then what we'll do is I'll have you send me an email with your name and address. Never ever, let me repeat this, never ever put your address on any comments. Even if it's a friend that you know, don't ever do it. Send it to them in an email or a message. Don't ever put your address. Anyway, so that's how the yarn giveaway, or the yarn kit giveaway. I'm calling it a kit because in that kit, you're going to have enough to do the blanket with those 28 ounces. That's the 4x8 squares, okay? Because you're getting enough to do the squares and then to do a trim around. Now, I'm doing mine all in these solid colors, this kind of a teal color. And these are both solids. Now, if you want to do it in all your leftover yarns, you can do whatever you want to. You can make your blanket however you want. I'm just using solid colors for the whole year just to make a solid color blanket. I think it would be absolutely beautiful in a cream or Erin colors that are just gorgeous because I love that. All right, so that's our giveaway. All right, so let me tell you some other things that are going to happen this year on Posh Pooch Designs. We're going to have even more yarn and item giveaways. I've been contacting some other yarn companies and things like that to see if I can do some more giveaways for you guys because I like doing them and it works out really great. And I'm trying to get some things also that aren't just yarn. Yes, we love yarn, but some other things like the tools that we use, scissors, crochet hooks, needles, all kinds of different things, stitch markers that we can give away and have some fun. All right. Now, some other things that we're going to do, of course, are some new patterns and new video tutorials through the year. And one thing that I do appreciate is when you send me a message, and you can do that right there on the Posh Pooch Designs Facebook page and send me a message. Now, that doesn't mean I can always do a video that you want, but it also gives me ideas of what you're looking for. But also keep in mind that if there's a pattern that is somebody else's video or somebody else's pattern, I don't do other people's pattern videos. And I have done them in the past with permission. But if somebody is already doing videos and it's their pattern, you might want to contact them and see if they can do a pattern video for you. All right? And I do try to do some basic stuff along with some simple stuff. And I also like to do a little bit more intricate things. And so I like to spice it up. Fun, intricate, easy, chunky, thin, all of it. Because I love all those yarns. There isn't a yarn I don't love. Even those difficult yarns that are hard to work with, like fun fur, I still love them because they're fun. All right, now another thing that we're going to try to accomplish this year is when we first started doing videos, a lot of my videos were not tutorials. They were just someone would ask me a question and I thought, well, I'll make a video, see if it'll help them out. And a lot of people didn't care for those because they thought they were supposed to be tutorials, but they were just to answer some questions. And so what we're going to do is we've been doing some of them. And you know, when you make a video, it's very time consuming. When I do a video, it takes about 4 to 5 hours just for the filming. Then there's photography, and then there's editing the film and editing the photography, putting it all together. And of course, I know y'all probably don't know this, but my husband writes all the music for my YouTube. And he writes all my little ditties and songs. And he actually just wrote me a few more for the new year so we can have some more new songs. And he's a great musician. He can play any instrument there is, and he's always loved music, and so he performs it, he writes it, He records it. And so there, just because there's all this involved in making a video, we haven't gone back and redone a lot of those ones from the beginning. And so that's kind of something that I want to work on this year. Some that are the most popular, maybe make a new video for it. And one thing that I really encourage you to do, if you're watching a video, always check those notes that are underneath the video, because sometimes I misspeak or I accidentally say, I don't know, 10 chains and it should be 11 or something. Always check those notes underneath because I put corrections in there. I also put the link to where the written pattern is located. And you can always find information underneath those videos on YouTube. And if you don't know how to find that, every device is different, of course. And so one thing underneath the video, it might say see more, or it might say read more. And then on some phones, there's just a little arrow, and I think it's on the right side. I can't remember. And just click that arrow and the information comes down. And like if you have a question for a stitch that you don't know how many, maybe I didn't say by accident or something, you can click that link and it'll take you to the written pattern, and it'll tell you the stitch counts and things like that. And I think it's a good idea too anyway, because it can give you more pictures that are, video is great. A lot of people love video, but a lot of people would prefer pictures. And so a lot of those patterns will have pictures. And then if you're someone, you don't really want to read the pattern, but you want to maybe check stitch markers or something, or not markers, but stitch counts. It's a good idea just to do that, just for your own, peace of mind or whatever. I just recommend that you do. If you don't want to, it's okay. But I just recommend that you do. It can save you some hassles and maybe a headache from time to time. Because like I said, a lot of times I misspeak. I don't mean to. And even in the editing, we don't catch it. And so then if I catch it later, I can put that note underneath in those notes and say, I said 11, but I really meant, I don't know, 10 or 12 or something. And so you can check those notes and it will give you that information. Okay? That's just something to remember. Okay, now, so we're going to be still doing our live videos. We're going to still do, and more fun, YouTube video tutorials and revisiting some of our old ones. And then, of course, more giveaways. And I've already talked about that, how I love to do those. And I talked about our yarn giveaway. And so what I'm thinking of doing is continuing with our theme to come crochet with me, because I love that theme. And that's what I want you to do, because I feel like you all are my community. We understand each other because we understand yarn and crochet and the frustration of not being able to work a stitch or having to pull something out, frog, frog, frog. It's called frog because you have to rip it out. We understand each other, and it goes, the best thing about this is it reaches around the whole world, and it doesn't matter how rich or poor you are or fat or thin. It doesn't matter. We are a crochet community, and we love each other, and we love crochet and yarn. And so that's the fun of it. All right. So anyway, that's what's going to be happening this year. Fun, 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 and more fun. I wrote on my notes, fasten your seatbelts. You're in for a fun, silly, and yarny year. I like that. All right, one other thing I wanted to share with you is that I can't remember what day of the week this is. Thursday, so it was Tuesday. I did a little video for the scrunchies because I still wear them and I love them. And I did just a basic one, which these are my favorite because you can make these to match any outfit you wear, just basic ones. And then I made ones that just have the loops on the edges, and they look really pretty when you put them in your hair and they look like a little flower. I just love that. And then, of course, we did the bead ones. And on the video and the pattern, you can find how to do all three of these. And I just thought it would be a fun video. Everybody's getting ready to exercise and get back on their, their eating right kick. I know I am. And I'm going to, walking the dogs and all that stuff. And so why not make a scrunchie that matches your outfit? I mean, if you're out walking and you want to put your hair up and you're wearing that bright red shirt, make a bright red scrunchie, Feel great about yourself, right? And it's a great way to use up your scraps. And I just made them on these basic goodie headband ponytail bands. And I try to match the yarn to the band as best I can. It doesn't always work. And I have tons of leftover beads. I don't know about you, but I'm always having, 4 or 5 beads left over from this project or that project. And I just put them all together. And like this purple one that I made, there's heart beads, there's butterfly beads, regular beads, all different colors. And I think the kids would like these. And I have to tell you, probably, I don't know, 8 or 10 years ago when I used to do a lot of the craft shows, like I said, I don't do them anymore. But when I used to do them, those things sold like crazy. And I used to sell them 2 for $5. And I would make them in school colors of the junior high and high schools. And I got this one cheerleading group. I think they were a pep squad. I can't remember what they're called nowadays. Maybe flags. But anyway, I made tons of them in their school colors. And they sold them for a fundraiser. They bought them from me for 2 for $5. And then they sold them for $5 a piece. And they used them for a fundraiser to buy their uniforms. And it was a lot of fun to get to be a part of that. And that was a long time ago. But anywho, they're great for making them in school colors and sell them in your craft tables. And I know we're all getting ready for the spring craft shows. Make those in spring colors, So anyway, like I said, I heard scrunchies are back. For me, they never went out of style because I have my own style. I don't really go with what's in style. And then if it's cute, I will, like cold shoulder shirts. They're adorable. So I got some, but at some style, I just do my own thing, and I have to be comfortable and, feel comfortable in my own skin. And so I do. Well, I hope that answered all your questions. Yeah. I hope that answered all your questions. I'm sorry. I was reading a note that someone wrote. I'm going to crochet more. That's what she put. Yes. Everyone needs in 2019 to crochet more. And I know we talked about in our last video about crochet disappointment. What I want you to do is, if you had some crochet disappointment where you made something for someone and maybe they just didn't receive it well, you know what? Give it to somebody else. Donate it to somebody else. Pick up that crochet hook and keep right on crocheting. Don't let that pull you down. Okay? That's my advice for 2019. Keep on crocheting. Well, I'm going to let you go. It's been so nice talking with you all. It's amazing how when I don't have a video on Tuesday, I miss seeing your names pop up. And I see so many of you that pop in every week. And I just appreciate all of you. And it's like I always say, I can't do what I love without you. All right. So everybody have a wonderful new year, and comment. And if you missed out at the beginning about our yarn giveaway, watch it again on Facebook or wait till I get to YouTube and comment. Now, I do want to stress, you can comment more than once if you want to, but your name will only be put in once, just to make it fair. All right? So, I'll see you next week, and you've got about a week and a half until the yarn giveaway on January, or the announcement of the people who won the yarn giveaway on January 15th. Happy New Year!